we're going to create, rig and animate this. So are you guys excited? Okay, right click here, create a new collection, rename it as whatever you want, move the cube in our new collection. Now disable this collection for now and select our cube. Press S and X and scale it down. One more time, press S and Y and scale it down. You can scale down from the both sides at the same time. Now press G, Z and 1. Press S and Shift Z and scale it down from both of the sides X and Y. Now press G and Z and grab it up. Press Shift A and add a cylinder and reduce the vertices to 16. Press 1 for the front view. Scale the cylinder down and grab it up like this. And I'm also moving this up. Select the cylinder again and move it up and Shift D to duplicate this. Press S, Shift Z and scale it down. And one more time on the Z axis. Select the upper cylinder, scale it up. And also grab it up. I will select the cube and grab it up on the Z axis like this. Okay, now we need one another cube. Shift A and add a cube. Grab it up, scale it down. Grab it one more time on the Z axis. Scale it down and grab it a bit down. Press tab and go to in edit mode. Now press 3 for the face selection mode. Select this face, grab it like this. Press Ctrl R and add a loop cut here. Press 3 or just click here for the face selection mode. Select this face, press 1 from the number pad, extrude the face and add a mirror modifier to our object. And check this clipping box. Now we don't have to work both of the sides. Select the upper face and scale it down. Press E to extrude it up one more time and scale it down. Now press tab, Shift A and add a cylinder again. Press G and grab it up and S to scale it down. Press G and Z and grab it up. Press R, Y and 90. Press S and Shift X and scale it down and scale it up on the x-axis. Tab, add a loop cut in the middle and select this face and delete the vertices. Add modifier and add mirror modifier. Remove the x-axis and add Z. Okay, now select this face. Press E to extrude, S to scale it up. Okay, E to extrude it again one more time and scale it down. Pull this back, press I to insert and E and extrude it inside. Press 1 for the front view. Press tab and select these 3 objects. Press Shift D and duplicate them and press R, X 90. Press 3 and position it. Press tab for the edit mode and add a loop cut here. Select this face and scale it down. E to extrude and scale it down again. I to insert and press E and extrude it inside. Okay, everything is looking good. We have to duplicate the arm one more time. Press tab, select this one and this and press Shift D, press R and X 90. Press 3 for the side view and place it here. Okay, I'm grabbing it up like this. Now select this and scale it down on the Z axis like this. Now I'm going to add bones. Press Shift A and from the armatures add single bone. Now from the object data properties viewport display, check this in front. Press tab, select the upper wall of the bone and grab it up like this. Hold Z and go to the wireframe mode and place it in the center of that cylinder. Now press E to extrude it for the other arm and place it in the center of the cylinder. Now press E one more time and extrude it down like this. Hold Z and go to the solid mode again. And now we can disable this in front. Now press tab for the object mode. Now select this cube, this one and the cylinder. Let me disable this armature first and select the cylinder. Okay, now we can enable our armature and finally select the armature. Press Ctrl tab, select this bone and press Ctrl P and click on bone. Press Ctrl tab again or just click here. Now select the middle arms, select this, this and this, and at last select the armature. Press Ctrl tab or just click here for the pose mode. Now select the middle bone, press Ctrl P and click on bone. And repeat the same thing for the last one. Now when we rotate the bones in pose mode, assign objects will automatically move with it. Now we need one another bone for inverse kinematics. Now press Ctrl tab, select the armature, press tab, select this ball, press E, extrude it, and press Alt P and clear the parent. Select the bone of the last arm. Now press Ctrl tab and go to in pose mode. From the bone constraint properties, add inverse kinematics. Select the armature for the target, and for the bone we have to select bone 0.003. And if you want to confirm, select the bone and here you can see the name. Now select this bone again and choose bone 0.003 for the bone. Now select our controller bone and grab. Now here we can see the inverse kinematic effect. Now click on the object data properties and check this axis box. Hold Z, go to the wireframe mode for better view. Now click on this bone looking icon and I want to rotate this bone on just this Y axis, not on the X and not on the Z. So I'm locking the X and Z. Select this one and lock the X and Z. Okay, now select this arm and it should rotate on just the X axis. Okay, now let me see. Okay, there's some problem in the middle. Select the middle bone and let's see, it should rotate on the X axis. So turn the Y axis off and unlock the X. Okay, now select the IK bone and it's working fine. I am a cute little robot. See me. Now press Ctrl tab, select this collection, turn it on, press Shift A and add a plane Press S and scale it up. Press tab and select the edge selection mode. Select these two edges, extrude it up like this on the Z axis. Now select these three edges, press Ctrl V, scroll the wheel up, press tab, right click and shade smooth. Select the light, press X and delete it. Try to get a good camera angle and press Ctrl Alt and 0. Select the camera, press G double Z to zoom in or zoom out and single G for grab. Okay, now click on this auto keyframe button, select the armature, press Ctrl Tab for the pose mode. Our eye keyboard is selected, press I and click on location. Now press space and G and grab the eye keyboard. And now these movements are currently recording as animation. You can see at the timeline. Okay, now left click anywhere and turn off the auto keying button. And let me select the first key and press Ctrl I and grab all of them on the left side. Select the camera in the object mode, add track to object constraint. Left click on this eyedropper and select this arm. Now when we play, the camera will track our arm and it will gonna look awesome. The movement of the arm isn't look that much good, so try one or two more times for better arm movements. Okay, I've tried again and this one looks good for me, so I will gonna use this for our final render. On this point the camera is going too high, so I'm going to increase the height of our backdrop. Select the edges in edit mode and grab them up like this. Okay, now you can press tab for the object mode. Okay, now select this cube and from the modifiers properties I'm going to add bevel modifier. Instead of hiding the overlays, I'm going to turn off the armature. Okay, now select all of these one by holding shift. And lastly, select this cube to make this active and click here, then copy to select it. Okay, I forgot to turn off the auto keying button. I think we need some more things. Press shift A and add a cylinder. Reduce the vertices to 16. Okay, now grab this up, scale it down, rotate it on the y-axis 90 degrees and scale it on the x-axis. You can press period button for zoom in. Okay, let me place it here. I think I need to scale it up on the x-axis, so press S and X and scale it up like this. Okay. From the modifier properties, I'm going to add bevel modifier for this also. Okay, select this middle arm, press tab and flash. Now hold Z and go to the wireframe mode, select these faces and make them smaller. Hold Z and go again in the solid mode. Okay, now I'm going to select this wheel, shift D, duplicate and grab this here. Press 3 for the side view and grab this in the center. Okay, now select the last arm, press slash, turn the wireframe mode on and select these faces in edit mode and scale it down like this. Okay, hold Z and go again in the solid mode. Everything is looking great. Okay, now select this first wheel in the object mode and 3 for the side view and grab this in the center. Now we also have to assign them to the bone, so enable the armature first. Our wheel is selected. Now select the armature and control type, select this bone and control P, then bone. And repeat the same process for the other wheel. To check if it is working or not, select the IK bone and move it. Okay, everything is working perfectly. Okay, why is this plane is here? Let me grab this up here. Okay, now I'm going to add an area light, shift A, light and area light. Grab this up, go to the object constraint properties and add track to object constraint. Click on this eyedropper and select the first arm. Now when we grab the light, it will gonna follow our first arm. Great. Okay, now I'm going to increase the light strength to 500. Hold Z and go to the render view. Turn off this armature. We don't need to see this anymore. From the render properties, I'm going to reduce the max samples to 100. From both to the viewport and also from the rendered one. Now I've selected the arm and created a new material and I'm selecting the red color and I'm going to increase the metal to 100% and roughness to 0.1. And for this wheel, I'm going to use another material with another color. Of course, metal 100% metal and roughness 0.1. And for the other wheel, obviously the same material. And now select this. I don't know what to call them. I'm gonna use the black metal, so okay. A bit black, metal 100% metal, roughness 0.1 and select this and obviously same for this and also same for this. You can try with your own colors, fill it up with your own favorite colors. Okay, the colors are not looking that much good for me, so let me make some changes. Here you can just press Ctrl L and link the materials. You don't need to do it one by one. Okay, now select the backdrop and I like blue colors for the backdrop. Choose your own, doesn't matter. Now from the world properties, I'm going to change the world light color and also I'm going to increase the brightness. Change the strength to 5. Hold Z and go again in the solid mode and I'm going to enable the overlays, select our backdrop. Now press C and select the corner faces and now I'm going to add new material for this. Never forget to rename it if you want. Go to render view and for surface select emission and choose the blue color and increase the strength to 500. Hold Z and go to in solid mode again. Click on this overlay button. Okay, press Shift A and add a plane, grab it up, rotate on the Y-axis 90 degrees, grab on the Y-axis, press 2 for the S selection mode and extrude it on the X-axis and again on the Y-axis. Now select the middle face, press Ctrl B and scroll the wheel up. Okay, this is happening because we have created this in the edit mode. Okay, no problem. Press tab again for the edit mode and press L on the subject. Now press P and click on selection. Now press tab and you can just select this. Rotate it on the axis of Z. Okay, let me position it. Top view will be good for this. Press 7 and go to the wireframe mode. Okay, this will be good. Again in the solid mode, and for the material I'm going to delete this, go to the rendered mode again, and for the color I'm going to use the white color, and also I have to reduce the strength, grab it back like this, and from the world properties I'm going to change the color, and also I'm going to increase the brightness. Okay, the light is selected. If not, then left click. Let me see what if I change the strength and color. Okay, let me increase the strength. Right click on the light and set origin to geometry and scale it down on the Z axis, and also I'm going to grab it like this. Okay, this will be fine. Now from the render properties I'm going to increase the contrast from the color management. Okay, now from the output properties I'm going to select the output folder and FFmpeg for the file format and MP4 for the encoding. Okay, now you just have to press Ctrl F12 and ten. Your animation is not ready, I know, but after waiting for some time, you can get this. Okay, thanks for watching. See you later. Bye bye.